Are we doing Mr. Booty Boy? honest to God, when he said your 5,000 flashcards were linked. I'm going to keep my going. Well, that takes like 5 minutes.
Why don't you just do the biology flashcards as the pre-reading? You know, I almost crashed in a roundabout this morning as well, man.
Well, we might have to change the card.
I might have to.
It's not looking good, is it?
It's not. But I'm thinking, right, I'm gonna try find the paint code. I'm just gonna paint over the scratches. I'm not gonna bother taking the dent out. To be fair, it's not actually that noticeable. I'm gonna be honest. You can laugh and say you can laugh, but like, if I walk out the house, right, you can't see it. And the rain's kind of battered it, and then obviously I haven't cleaned it in like 2 weeks, so the dirt, you know, it kind of disguises the dent, and then yeah. You don't sound very hopeful to me. Why did I get a white car? Wait, what are we doing in biology?
Endocrine communication. Adrenal glands.
Adrenal glands?
Yeah, that's what it says.
There's not much to it, is it? It's just acetylcholine hormones, steroid hormones. Do you know what these terms mean?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, what's a give me 2 examples of acetylcholine hormone. I'm pronouncing it wrong as well, but ignore that.
This is adrenocholin.
What are you talking about? That's not even a molecule, you just made that up. Adrenaline and noradrenaline, or epinephrine or norepinephrine.
Well, I did that yesterday in the flashcard.
You did it yesterday, you already forgot. What, in the flashcard?
Yeah.
What can I say? The flashcards are the best. Actually, hold on, let me just quickly look at that.
But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do it yesterday.
What? You can tell. What's a zeta ion?
Okay, it's for.
Wait, this isn't my
Yeah, this
flashcard.
is not yours. This is Kira's.
Why the fuck are you doing Kira's
I
flashcard?
was checking them. I was checking if they're good or not. Well, go to yours.
Yeah.
No, go back. Paul, is this developing field?
Yeah.
Okay, what's this then? No, what's this?
Oh, that's just, bro, it's only 2 flashcards. That's like exam technique.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, what's the appropriate number of significance?
Okay, go back.
That's not meant to be in there. I don't know why that's not. Elements of life.
Oh shit. What's this then? Fish.
That's just elements of sea.
Oh shit.
Bro, you should see, if you just look what's in the flashcard, you'll be
I
able
know
to see.
you see your chemistry before.
I've finished Polymers of Life deck. Only problem is though, I've kind of like missed stuff out if it's in the biology deck.
Yeah.
And then
Polymers of life is literally bio.
it literally is completely bio. And then I'm finishing off, I'm doing oceans right now. I might even finish the topic actually in an hour.
O2.
Bro, is that a 2? How do you confuse it?
I see, it's
Bro,
O3.
alright, what is O3? What molecule is that? No, it's not, bro. O is oxygen. What's O3? I can't pronounce it. It's in the troposphere and the stratosphere. I pronounced both of those wrong.
Ozone.
It is ozone. So what module do you think O3 is?
Ozone.
Sure, no. Do you have any more questions?
No.
Just put a bit of knowledge, a bit of thinking to it. You have it down, Keith. Because I just want to say, man, if you can't do those flashcards, the ones I made, you are not getting.
For chem.
For both of them, you're not getting really anything. Obviously, but what I'm saying is, once you understand all those flashcards, once you've completed that, once it says 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, you have for all of them, apart from Kira's one, you have a guaranteed B minimum coming your way.
I'm gonna do one every day for an hour. Yes.
Okay.
1 hour chem, 1 hour bio.
It will take a while.
It takes time.
I will say the worst thing is though, is that let's say you fully learn like 300, you're gonna get those same 300 the next day. But you'll know it then, so then you'll go through them even faster. Yeah, exactly. That's it, with the physical maths tutor one, you can learn it, but because it doesn't bring it back to you, because let's be honest, man, let's just be completely honest with ourselves. Well, with yourselves, because you're not me, right? Sorry, that was a bit mean. Let's say we did 300 physics maths tutor flashcards, right?
I don't think I'm gonna.
I'm not gonna do it the next day. I'm not gonna open them and find the ones, but if it's just there and you have to do them, you're gonna do them.
On my schedule, 7 a.m.
Because let me say this, it probably took me
Thursday, and Saturday 8 p.m.
3 months, maybe like 6 hours a day. I was just doing biology flashcards. That was to go through that was to look at the content, learn the content, make the flashcards, and do the flashcards. You just have to skim over the thing and do the flashcards. And give me your phone. You're not allowed to revise with your phone. What's just out? Don't do that. Wait, what are you gonna do if it fell? No, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't. Don't do that again, man.
But I knew where it's gonna go.
Crashed into a fence, and yet here we are.
Skinny, you can't even drop.
It's from, isn't it? It's Finland. Yeah. But is it like an international city thing? Like, why do they all come to Swindon? So it's like they just follow their family. They all just come there. And umbrella and that. I put it in. Sorry if I got fingerprints on your screen.
pH is a way to measure the strengths of acids and bases. In the lab, you might use pH paper to quickly tell whether a solution is acidic or basic based on a color change. But what does that mean to be an acid or a base? Here are two of the most useful definitions. An Arrhenius acid, named after a Swedish scientist, Svante August Arrhenius, is a substance that generates H plus ion. Dissolved in water. Bases when dissolved in water generate OH minus ions. We use the Arrhenius definition when dealing with aqueous solutions of substances. A more general definition was proposed simultaneously and independently by a Danish chemist named Johannes Nicholas Brunstad. After a Swedish scientist, Svante August Arrhenius, is a substance that generates H plus ions when dissolved in water. Bases, when dissolved in water, generate OH minus ions. We use the Arrhenius definition when dealing with aqueous solutions of substances. A more general definition was proposed simultaneously and independently by a Danish chemist named Johannes Nicholas Brønsted and an English chemist named Thomas Martin Lowry. The Brønsted-Lowry concept is based on the transfer of a proton, an H+ ion, from one substance to another. A Brønsted-Lowry acid releases a proton. A Brønsted-Lowry base accepts a proton. The Brønsted-Lowry definition does not depend on the substances being dissolved in water. We'll discuss the chemical behavior of acids and bases more in another video, but for now, let's focus on how we measure the relative strengths of acids and bases using the pH scale. A strong acid more readily donates a proton than a weak acid. A strong base more readily accepts a proton than a weak base. But the amounts of protons we're talking about here is very, very small. The pH scale was suggested by Søren Sørensen, another Danish scientist. It is a logarithmic scale that makes it easier to write the very small amounts of H+ ions that are produced by acids and bases. The equation is pH equals negative log of the concentration of H+ ions. The concentration of H+ is in terms of moles per liter. Is water an acid or a base? A pure sample of water only slightly donates and accepts protons. We say there is a very slight auto-ionization, or self-ionization, of water. This means that there is enough energy for a small proportion of the water molecules moving around to bump into each other and transfer a hydrogen ion from one molecule to another. That is to say, a small proportion of water molecules break up into H+ and OH- ions. The rest of the water stays as intact water molecules. The tiny bit of H+ and OH- generated is so small, we write the concentration of H+ in terms of pH, which uses a base 10 logarithmic scale. The autoionization of water is so minimal that water is considered neutral, neither acidic nor basic, and it has a concentration of H+ ions of 1.0 times 10 to the negative 7 moles per liter. If you plug that into the equation for pH, you find that water has a pH of 7. pH equals negative log of 1.0 times 10 to the negative 7. That equals negative 1 times negative 7, which equals 7. It's a lot easier to write pH 7 than the concentration of H+ ions is 1.0 times 10 to the negative 7, but they mean the same thing. All substances that have a pH of 7 are neutral. This means there is an equal concentration of H+ ions and OH- ions. If the pH is less than 7, it's an acid. That's when there are more H+ ions than OH- ions. If the pH is greater than 7, it's a base. That means more OH- ions than H+ ions. Another way to think about this is that the concentration of H+ and OH- ions depend on each other. The more H+ ions there are in a solution, the fewer OH- ions. The more OH- ions there are in a solution, the fewer H+ ions. We can express this mathematically. For aqueous solutions, the product of H+ and OH- ions is a constant. The concentration of H+ ions times the concentration of OH- ions equals 1 times 10 to the negative 14. Take another look at the formula for pH. Notice that because of the negative sign in front of the log, the pH decreases as the concentration of H+ increases. And because the scale is log-based 10, each difference in pH represents a 10-fold difference in the concentration of H+ ions. A substance with pH 6 has 10 times more hydrogen ions than water has with a pH of 7. A substance with pH 5 has 100 times more H+ ions than pH 7. pH 4 has 1,000 times more H+ ions, and so on. Let's see a real-world example. Lemon juice is acidic. It has a pH of 2. What is the concentration of H+?
Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? No, you wasn't. You was looking at me. And when I caught you looking at me, you started drinking your water. You know what you should be doing? Looking at your flipping screen, mate. You don't know how I drink water? This is how I drink water. Hiding the screen, mate. So I sense the zestiness coming my way. Yeah, from you.
Ions in lemon juice. We can figure this out using the equation for pH. pH equals negative log of the concentration of H+ ions. Substitute in 2 for pH. Divide both sides by negative 1 so the log is on its own. Negative 2 equals log of the concentration of H+ ions. We can get rid of the log on the right by taking the antilog, or inverse log, of both sides. This means we have 10 to the negative 2 on the left, and 10 to the log of the concentration of H+ ions on the right. That gets rid of the log on the right, leaving just the concentration of H+ ions. 0.01 equals the concentration of H+ ions. We can write this using scientific notation. The concentration of H+ ions equals 1 times 10 to the negative 2 moles per liter. Let's try another example. What's something you use in your daily life that is a base? The detergent you use to wash your clothes feels quite... Let's try another notation. The concentration of H+ ions equals 1 times 10 to the negative detergent you use to wash your clothes feels quite slippery when it dissolves in water. That's a sign that it's basic. The typical pH of washing detergent is 8.5. What is the concentration of H+ ions in this solution? pH equals negative log of the concentration of H+ ions. Negative 8.5 equals the log of the concentration of H+ ions. Take the antilog, or inverse log, of both sides. 10 to the negative 8.5 equals 10 to the log of the concentration of H+ ions. The concentration of H+ ions equals 3.16 times 10 to the negative 9 moles per...
First, we're going to define KW, then we're going to derive. Hello everybody, welcome back to Teach Me to Science. My name is Saren, and today we're going to be talking about KW. First, we're going to define KW, then we're going to derive KW, and then we're going to talk about why it's useful. So first, let's talk about what KW is. If you watch my video on equilibrium constants, then you know that KW is a specific type of equilibrium constant. The W stands for water. KW describes the...
Keith, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. Don't do anything.
I don't know where you going.
Where am I going, Keith? Where am I going?
Yes,
Yasmin?
yeah.
Who the fuck's Yasmin?
Where you going then?
Who the fuck's Yasmin?
The girl in pink brown shirt. Yeah,
I don't-
Caroline.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Caroline. I don't know who the other girl is. Alright, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for that conversation to end. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna stare at you.
Okay.
You doing those flashcards like a good boy? You didn't say anything.
But I can still hear it. But I can hear it. Literally, no, it's
No, you
cancellation.
can't. No, you can't.
But I can. Why would I remove my head?
Do those flashcards like a good boy. Do those flashcards. You got a problem?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
You fucking staring at me. What's the problem? I can literally see you.
No, you can't, bro.
Oh,
No,
I
you
can see.
can't. Stop lying. Stop lying. I wish I had your goatee.
I wish I. What? Oh, why does my thing change? What the fuck?
the equilibrium of the dissociation of water. This is extremely
I need help with that. The problem is, I think you can't help. So I'm pretty sure you won't know. Um, so when we're trying to work out the ionization that right, why is H2O zero? I meant one. Why is it one? Okay, but these aren't one, and there's only one of those. So you're telling me Kc is one. Y is yeah. Okay. No, I'm at the value inside the brackets is one. Not I'm asking. You do because it says it here. Well, it doesn't say it, but it says it as a constant value. That's why. Hey, that's why that. No, it doesn't equal one. H2O equals one. Therefore, it simplifies into that because any numerator. Okay. I am asking ChatGPT. It's not making any sense. It's being a numpty. I don't want to ask you though. Huh? This is I'm going to do this in class like another till next year. There was a table of people on it. I would be top of the table. And that's what comes to interviews. No one told me the interview was meant to be like 30 minutes long. I thought I'd just answer them as quick as possible. Do it next week. He's probably not going to see it, yes. Maybe he's going to do it the first week. He didn't go. He said he's going to do it this week, but he didn't. For what reason? What are you talking? Bro, if the man wants to die, the man can die. I don't care about the ethical things. What? No, I'll help him out. If he wants to die, he can die.
Important because in the lab, we can dissolve a ton of different stuff in water. Below, I've got the equation for Kw, so now let's look at where it comes from. Here I've got the dissociation of water. And remember that any equilibrium expression is simply products over reactants. So here, if I write products over reactants, I simply get OH minus times H plus. Remember that liquids and solids are not included in equilibrium constants. H plus and OH minus are considered aqueous because they're separated and dissolved in solution. It's kind of funny to say they're dissolved in solution because they're really just dissolved in a solution of themselves. Anyway, so if I write out the equation for my equilibrium constant and set it equal to the value of my equilibrium constant for water, which is 1 times 10 to the negative 14th, then I can find the individual concentrations of my OH minus and my H plus. I hope you haven't forgotten how to use an ice chart because we're going to use one here pretty quick. If we write out our equation and our ice chart, we'll find that we only have Saren, and today we're going to be talking about Kw. First, if you watch my video on equilibrium constants, then you know that Kw is a specific type of equilibrium constant. The W stands for water. Kw describes the equilibrium of the dissociation of water. This is extremely important because in the lab, we can dissolve a ton of different stuff in water. Below, I've got the equation for Kw, so now let's look at where it comes from. Here I've got the dissociation of water. And remember that any equilibrium expression is simply products over reactants. So here, if I write products of reactants, I simply get OH minus times H plus. Remember that liquids and solids are not included in equilibrium constants. H plus and OH minus are considered aqueous because they're separated and dissolved in solution. It's kind of funny to say they're dissolved in solution because they're really just dissolved in a solution of themselves. Anyway, so if I write out the equation for my equilibrium constant and set it equal to the value of my equilibrium constant for water, which is 1 times 10 to the negative 14th, in general chemistry is to switch between
In a sample of pure water, some of the water molecules present dissociate and split apart, becoming a H+ ion and hydroxide ion, OH-. This means there is an equilibrium system established between water molecules, H2O, H+ ions, and OH- ions. Now, pretty usefully for us humans and for life in general, the position of this equilibrium lies very far to the left, meaning only a very small percentage of H2O molecules are dissociated at any one time in water. Furthermore, because each molecule of water that dissociates produces equal amounts of H+ and OH- ions, the solution formed is neither acidic nor alkaline and is described as neutral, as a pure sample of water will always contain equal concentrations of H+ and OH- ions. However, the fact that some molecules do dissociate means we can think of water as a weak acid here, as if we remind ourselves of a weak acid dissociating, it gives the reversible reaction and equilibrium HA to H+ and A-. This looks alarmingly similar to the dissociation of water molecules, a reversible reaction and equilibrium, H2O to H+ ions and OH- ions. If we treat water as a weak acid, we can write out an expression to find its acid dissociation constant, Ka. If Ka equals concentration of H+ times concentration of A- divided by concentration of Ha, then for water, Ka equals concentration of H+ times concentration of OH- divided by concentration of H2O. We can rearrange this to give Ka times concentration of H2O equals concentration of H+ times concentration of OH-. Now, you may have spotted something odd here. Concentration of H2O. Moles of H2O in 1 decimeter cubed of liquid. Because the amount of H+ ions and OH- ions compared to H2O molecules is always going to be incredibly small, the moles of H2O present in 1 decimeter cubed of water is effectively constant and won't ever change, meaning it can be considered a constant value. Looking at our expression, we now have two constants, Ka and concentration of water. Well, a constant value times another constant value will give another constant value. In this case, we call this new constant Kw, the ionic product of water. Kw equals concentration of H+ times concentration of OH-, with the units moles to the power 2, decimeter to the power -6.
Keith, Keith, can you tuck those chairs in? Can you tuck the chairs in? I think they should be tucked in. I think they should be tucked in. I'm on the opposite side of the table, mate. Thank you.
As we are timesing two concentrations together, mole per decimeter cubed times mole per...
Huh? No, I don't. I have. Bro, someone's ate my earbuds, bro. It's to be fair, I do sleep with them in, so maybe I did.
cubed equals mole to the power 2 times decimeter to the power -6. Together, mole per decimeter.
Focus game. Show me. What do you mean you found out? How did you go to the doctors or something? What do you do it like once every 5 years or something? How did you find out? The first time you ever flipped your hair up or the first time? Bro, bro, what, bro, just let me have the picture, bro. What am I gonna do? Airdrop it to me in 2 seconds. Just let me see the flipping photo. That's why I want to hold the phone. So, bro, just let me hold the flipping phone, man. Oh, my days, man. Just, what are you sucking in your cheeks so much? You could just take, crop it like that. No, now double tap on it. I need to see it in person. You're not covering it in the photo, bro. Oh my lord. What was it there before? Is it? I wouldn't say it's bad. Certainly can be on its way to bad. But it's not like down the middle there. It's like down the side. I mean, everyone bold's different because some people like, yeah. I wish you the best, man. Wish you the best. I mean, I'm hopefully I kind of like my dad. My dad has a full set. He has dreads and everything, bro. He has full set head of hair. He has a better hairline than me, so I'm actually worried because I'm not losing hair. I just don't think I ever had it. I always had a fat forehead growing up. I'm trying to think of a photo. Do I have a photo? Oh, look at this one. What is that name? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm now bald. That's what it used to be like. Oh, that's not even. No, this is not a cut. That, bro, what? What am I looking at? That's the yin yang symbol, bro. I don't know what that is. It can't be that bad.
But yeah, I feel like I'm fucking building it.
It's fine.
It's fucking not fun.
My bad, my bad. You'll survive, bro. You'll survive.
Wait, did she just kick the door? Oh.
No, it tried opening like you know how that one has a lock? The one on the left. See the lock got caught on the door. It's a pretty stupid door.
Well, at this point, just put like many of those.
That's what I'm saying, man. You don't there's no need for those doors to be automatic. I've never seen a disabled person in here once. And if so, someone can just open the door for them. What have I done?
Bro, I'm so cold, bro.
It's kind of your fault. Fuck you guys.
I'm gonna piss.
Anna sent me that TikTok. She called feminist values, bro. This word was simple. With the chopsticks.
No, I actually bought a new car. You bought a new car? You bought a new car already? Already, because I'm selling this one. I just bought it. I know, but the insurance for me is so expensive, bro. So yeah. I just need to buy the insurance. 100,500. Yeah. I was paid 1,800. Yeah. I had a look and it's like 300. For me. Maybe a lot cheaper. No. Yeah, it'll be cheaper than I was thinking to make it on my dad's name first, and then after a few days, put me as the second driver, and maybe stop looking that expensive. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking to do. Oh my god. Bro, I will tell you the truth right now. I don't know what she told you. But the thing is, she tells me, I told you I'm going to say my, yeah. I'm so
Bro, why is it so cold?
Oh, I don't think this is gonna fit you.
Oh, are you saying that?
It's just the thing, bro.
Yeah. Don't make me blush, man. Don't make me
Oh, you
blush.
wanna try?
Yeah, let me try it.
If I take this off, me and Mo literally gonna look the same. He's literally wearing the same.
Bro, you look the
outfit.
same as Mo anyway.
Nice voice.
What, did you guys coordinate your clothes this morning or something? How do you know you look the same?
Because I literally came with him, that's why. Well, we're literally wearing grey